Welcome back, y'all. I'm your boy Jay from the Heavy Hitters, and on today's episode, we're gonna talk about the evolution of Randall Keith Orton, Randy Orton, and basically talk about from how he started in 2002 all the way until now, and how he just completely evolved and became a better performer and just better at everything, better wrestler, better performer, better on the mic and everything. We're just gonna cover all that right now. So, Randy Orton came into WWE, made it to the debuted on the main roster in 2002 with other people, other big stars such as Brock Lesnar, John Cena, Rey Mysterio, Batista. He was a very talented entry of people in 2002. He came in. Uh, he he was basically one of those chosen guys that Vince McMahon, Randy Orton and Brock Lesnar were those two guys who, from that class, that had probably they were the most high on. Randy Orton came in. He was kind of you could tell like he was naturally like a heel, like the movements and he just acted like a heel and everything, and you saw the potential in him from day one. He just made stuff look easy. Like to this day, in my opinion, Randy Orton still has the most perfect drop kick I've ever seen. Uh, he came in, kind of in the shuffle a little bit. They knew, he came in, he beat some people, beat a few people, and you could tell like, all right, this dude is pretty good. He eventually joined Evolution in 2003. He was revealed as the last member of Evolution when he helped. He was helping Evolution do an attack, and they pulled the mask off, and it was Randy Orton. So he's riding how Evolution. Evolution is just running through Raw. Randy Orton is. They're basically saying he's the future of. Triple H did cut a promo where he was like, Randy Orton is the future. He's the future of this industry. I'm on top right now, but in a few years, this is going to be Randy Orton's. This is going to be Randy Orton's. Like he's going to be that man one day. And you saw he was one of the longest at that point. He was one of the longest reigning Intercontinental champions. He held it for like 6 months. I think after he beat RVD. And after that, he lost the Intercontinental Championship to Edge. And you could tell, like, all right, he's riding high. A month later, he beats Chris Benoit for the World Heavyweight title. Now, as a babyface, no, I'm sorry, he was still heel at this point. He eventually turns babyface after Evolution attacks him and beats him down and everything. And you could just tell like they wanted him to be that main babyface. He held the world title for about a month after Triple H beat him, and then he was still beefing with Triple H until like the beginning of 2005, and that and he lost that feud because he just wasn't ready to be a main eventer just yet. So you get to 2005, he begins his feud with the Undertaker, and you could tell, like, all right, now this is really what's making Randy Orton the star. That was the star-making performance, the star-making feud for him. Feuding with the Undertaker going into WrestleMania 21, and they basically feuded the whole year from like March of 2005 to about December of 2005. It was basically all of 2005, where Randy Orton he basically lost the feud, but it was a star showing performance. So, he gets 2006. He's still the legend killer. He's still taking out legends. He's in feuds he's a top guy on SmackDown, top heel on SmackDown, and he doesn't win any world titles at this moment. He's getting rebuilt back up. He's being established as that top guy, and he's just, he's still very young and all that. So then he drops the Legend Killer and he becomes I think after that was the Age of Orton. I think that started in 2007. 2007 was the Age of Orton. He was with I think that's when he got with Legacy and everything, and you could just tell like, all right, he's more comfortable, he's getting better, and you had the Age of Orton was a really great thing for him. You could just tell like, all right, now he's getting better on the mic. Now he's become a more complete uh, performer on every level. And he started feuding with John Cena, which at the time, those were the two guys who WWE really wanted to build around. And they eventually locked them in. I believe they got 10-year contracts. Both of them got 10-year contracts in 2010, and they were a major force. That was the go-to. They were like Stone Cold and Rock. They were like Hogan and Macho Man. Whenever you go brain dead, you just put those two together. It's just magic like that. Randy Orton eventually one of my favorite Randy Orton is when he shaved his head, bald head Randy Orton. He was basically like just outrageous, like mentally nuts, and he's just punting people. He's doing all these sick things. He's arcing on Stephanie McMahon, and he's just like unworldly, like just hateable, like just straight hate. So we go one of my, then we could talk about like the no, then he turned babyface for a little while. He won a few world titles, but babyface Randy Orton, as much as I love Randy Orton, I respect him. Babyface Randy Orton, he's cool. It's just heel Randy Orton is really where it's at. And babyface Randy Orton, he's alright. Like he just does heel stuff to heels. Like that's really all he does as a heel. I mean, as a babyface. So eventually we're gonna jump into 2013. He's still babyface. He wins Money in the Bank, and eventually he turns heel and he cashes in Money in the Bank on Daniel Bryan. And this was a thing where the people were really behind Daniel Bryan. They really want to see him on top. He basically really helped elevate Daniel Bryan. Actually made him more likable, if that was even possible, than he already was. And he eventually dropped the title at WrestleMania to Daniel Bryan, and eventually he went on to feud with Seth Rollins and made Seth Rollins look like $1 million. Then we could go to but this video, he's been, like I said, he's been putting a lot of people over and everything. But this video was really to show you like I really wanted to jump forward to like the present now. Like we talked about, the Legend Killer Randy Orton, to Age of Orton Randy Orton, to bald head Randy Orton. Now we're at this new Randy Orton in 2020. Now Randy Orton, he's been great basically like his whole life. He's done all these great things, but coming into 2020, after the Royal Rumble this year, he started a feud with Edge. Now it all started when he attacked Edge. They were showing each other love and things like that. And he basically dropped Randy Orton, he dropped Edge, hit him with a concerto, and basically tried to put Edge back into retirement. And he's just like, man, like, but Randy Orton, that's what he does. He snakes everybody. Like he's RKO'd women, 80-year-old men, 70-year-old men. I remember he RKO'd Fabulous Moolah and Mae Young, and they were like super old. So these things now, these things shouldn't surprise you. What made me really want to start this video was his character now. His character, first of all, character work is very important in WWE. If you don't have a character, you will get lost in the show. For Randy Orton, has been able to stay relevant for the past almost 20 years. And as of right now, this is the best Randy Orton we've seen in years. His promo work is very important in my opinion. That's a key element to me, in being believable. Now, when he was in this feud with Edge, he basically said, "I took you out because I didn't want nobody to make their name off of you, so I took you out to save you. And everything I did you. I love you like a brother and all these things and everything." And I'm like, man, like, he had me thinking like, man, I get that. Like, he is right about that, Save Edge, man, but like I said, his promos have been out of this world. I've never heard Randy Orton cut promos like this. He, in terms of performance, Randy Orton has always been a top grade A performer. That he just makes stuff look easy, but character work, like, he's making you believe like he's losing his mind. Like, if you watch this past episode of Raw, he took out Christian, and you could just tell, like, when he had took him out, punted him in the head, and he was like, I'm sorry, get him some help, please hurry up, get him some help. It's like, man, like, Randy, you just took this dude out yourself. Like, what are you doing, man? Like, he's like, I'm sorry. Edge made me do this. I'm sorry. And he like grabbed Christian's head and started like, like, man, I'm sorry. Like, and you just see like, man, like, this dude is nuts. Like, but this just shows you the evolution of Randy Orton. I just wanted to talk about the evolution of Randy Orton, how he's gone from, like, I wouldn't say vanilla, but he's way, like, 18 years ago, he was nothing like this. He's really developed a lot. You've seen Randy Orton grow, like, right in front of you. Basically, I watched his whole career, and I've seen him grow and just get better and better and better. And now, in my opinion, like I said, this is the best version of Randy Orton, like, we've ever had. Better than Legend Killer Randy Orton, better than the Age of Orton Randy Orton, better than, like, any Randy Orton we've ever seen. And he's like, I believe that Randy Orton, when I'm watching him, I believe, like, man, this dude is just nuts, not knowing that he's playing a character. You're like, man, this dude is like losing his mind. But Randy Orton will go down as one of the greatest of all time, one of the greatest performers. He just makes stuff look easy. Randy Orton is a guy that you just saw him just develop right in front of you. And like I said, this is the best Randy Orton we've ever seen. Randy Orton has done a lot of great things, a lot of big things in this industry, in this company, and yeah, man, like, just out of this world. Then him and Edge just had the greatest wrestling match ever, quote unquote. Great match, but not the greatest I've ever seen. His match at WrestleMania was great. You could tell, like, Randy Orton's he's just that man, though. Like, so let me know what you think about the evolution of Randy Orton. Let me know if there's anything I might have missed out. Maybe you have a favorite Randy Orton moment or something. Make sure y'all comment, share, and subscribe. We're on our way back to the top as the heavy hitters. I'm your boy Jay, and I'm out.